A Song for Silas by Lori Wick. Chapter 22. The next weeks were spent in long hours of planting. As long as there was light in the sky, Silas was in the fields. Amy was back to doing most of the milking. Silas worked out a deal with the man from the cheese factory who always picked up the Nolans' milk. The man would haul the cans, not Amy. Amy protested, but Silas was adamant. Silas had been furious to discover the man had let her do all the hauling for the 2 weeks prior to Silas's arrival. They argued about it one day after the man left. "I can't believe he let you haul those cans. Can he really be that lazy?" "Yes, I'm afraid he can." "Did your dad know about this?" "Honestly, Silas, Dad had enough on his mind. I'm a big girl, you know. I can take care of myself." This was the real rub, and Silas knew it. He wanted it to be his place to take care of her. The subject was dropped, but it continued to bother Silas. Silas had finally read his letter from Frank Chambers. As expected, he had not accepted the refusal Silas sent before he came to Neilsville. With the farm work and emotional changes going on in Silas's life, he had given very little thought to Frank's offer, even though Christine had warned him of the man's persistency. He needed to continue in prayer regarding that offer. Frank had said to take his time and think it over. With all the unsettled things in Silas's life right now, he needed to do just that. Silas's relationship with Amy was good, if not as comfortable as it once was. Silas smiled wryly to himself at the different way a man thinks of his little sister and the way he thinks of the woman he wants for his wife. Little things he had never noticed about Amy before were becoming very dear to him. The way she chewed her lower lip whenever she was anxious about something. The way her voice took on a childlike quality as she prayed, so trusting and sweet. Her concentration and sparkling eyes whenever she played the piano. These and so much more made up the whole of Amy. Amy Cameron. Silas had tried the name out loud one day in the barn when there was no one about to hear but the cows. He loved the way it sounded, but not knowing if it would ever come to pass was disheartening. He tried not to dwell on it. He petitioned God constantly to give him strength and wisdom in the situation where he felt so helpless. Silas was unable to see it right now, but this time in his life was bringing him closer and closer to God. There were even moments when he felt God had forgotten him, but they were very brief. Even amid the pain of wishing for a life with Amy and not knowing if he would ever have it, was a sweet, peaceful knowledge that God had not deserted him, and that his will for Silas was perfect and complete.